Thank you for volunteering for the Visalia Project Homeless Connect event. This training will give you a general overview of the event to help you have a successful volunteer experience. Project Homeless Connect is a one-day, one-stop event that provides individuals and families currently experiencing homelessness with access to vital services such as housing, healthcare, dental care, eyeglasses, legal advice, photo IDs, haircuts, veteran services, and much more. Each January, we serve about 1,000 individuals and families experiencing homelessness in the Kings and Tulare Bi-County region. In 2017, the Visalia PHC had a total of 340 participants. There are several volunteer positions available. If you choose to be an event setup volunteer, you can help set up the day before the event in the afternoon or early in the morning the day of the event. Some volunteer positions may require training prior to the event. You will be notified by the volunteer coordinator for specific training if necessary. On the day of the event, volunteers can sign in from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. at the volunteer registration table that is located outside of the event. We will have an opening rally at 8:15 with guest speakers from the community. Soon after, we will begin registering guests. Once registered, participants can begin to receive services. Services are offered from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lunch is from noon to 1 p.m. for all attending PHC. That includes guests, volunteers, and service providers. Registration and intake volunteers will be given a training prior to the event. The intake process helps to determine what services guests are eligible for and also provides more information about the event. At intake, all participants will receive a wristband and must wear it in order to receive services. Homeless consumers will receive an orange wristband during intake and have access to all services. All other participants will receive a yellow wristband and are not eligible for the following services. Service routing volunteers will be available at intake and will serve as escorts for participants who need assistance accessing essential services. Service routing volunteers can return to the intake area to continue to assist participants once they have finished helping a guest. All services, appointments, and giveaways are based on eligibility and availability. Please do not promise that specific services or items will be available to a particular guest. You will notice participants entering from different areas of the event. However, guests will not be able to enter from the cart storage. There will also be plenty of seating both inside and outside of the event. Once participants are ready to leave the event, they can head over to the exit table located outside. Exit volunteers will be there to conduct a brief satisfaction survey with each guest. Exit volunteers will give participants who complete the evaluation form an incentive bag and remove their wristband. For safety and security, please notify event staff if a problem arises and you are unable to address the situation. There will be a logistics table outside next to the volunteer registration table for questions and concerns. Please notify security immediately if you feel that you or others around you are in danger. The safety of both guests and volunteers is of the utmost importance. Police officers will be walking around as security guards. Mental health workers and event staff will be wearing purple. If a guest is experiencing a crisis or if you are having trouble communicating with them, please reach out to a mental health professional. In order for PHC to run smoothly, all volunteers must check out and check in with the volunteer coordinator at the check-in table before taking a break. Many of the services offered during PHC are limited. Again, please do not promise a guest any service unless you are signing them up for a service. Treat everyone with dignity and respect. Volunteers should talk with guests, listen actively and attentively. There may be media present. please direct them to Leticia Hinojosa. There will be a photographer capturing some moments of PHC. If you and your immediate client feel uncomfortable with any media, please do not hesitate to ask nicely for privacy. Make sure to wear comfortable clothes and shoes. Layer to stay warm in case you are volunteering outside. There are no secured storage for personal belongings, so please pack light. As stated earlier, volunteer registration begins at 7 a.m. at the volunteer registration table. Check in at least 15 minutes before your volunteer shift so that you have enough time to ask questions and get situated. When your volunteer shift ends, check out at the volunteer registration table. If you use an apron, please make sure to return it when you check out. Thank you again for volunteering to be a part of this very important event. We hope that you have a fulfilling experience. We look forward to seeing you at the Visalia Project Homeless Connect.